we're using superposition to find the V naught. We have two independent voltage and current sources. They are all independent. We can turn it off voltage source and make a short circuit. So circuit 1, we're going to make a short circuit. This is going to be 3K, and we still have the current source that is a 2 milliamp. I'm going to call this as a V1 now. We have a 2K and 4K. So what do you want to do? Find the node? Okay, we can do that, but there's an easier way. We have a current source and two parallel. So simply current division. In order to find V1, we need to find the current. Since this current is going downward, the current should be going downward, right? As I'm going to call it I sub 1. Then we have I sub 1 equals opposite 3K over sum of two parallel. So 6K plus 3K, and then total current going in, that is 2 milli. So that is 3K over 9K, so 1 over 3 times 2 milli. So that is 2 over 3 milliamp. Therefore, our V sub 1 equals to V equals to IR. V equals to IR. That is 4 over 3 volts. Something wrong with this equation. So V1 is not really 4 over 3 volts. Why not? Exactly. Current is getting into negative terminal. So I'm going to put minus, and result is a minus right there. The second circuit that we do, now we're going to turn off the current source. So we have plus minus 12 volts, 3K, and the current source is open circuit. How we find the V1? Just start with always. Just when you look at the circuit, we learn V equals to IR first, Ohm's law. Can you apply Ohm's law? Second, we did current division and voltage division. That's something you need to look into. And then the third, we learn KCL and KVL. That's the sequence you should think about because that's the easiest to getting harder and harder. So for this, what do we do? Voltage division. So the V, I'm going to call it this as a V2. So using voltage division, V2 equals to what? 2K over sum of all the series resistors times the total voltage is a 12. So we have 2 over 789 times 12, 8 over 3. Therefore, our V naught equals to V1 plus V2. V1 negative 4 over 3. V2 plus 8 over 3. The answer is 4 over 3. This is, you are forced to use superposition to solve this V naught. Then you need to go through this. But if I say just find the V naught, nodal analysis is the best bet, right? If you use mesh, current source between two mesh currents, so we have to use the super mesh. However, if you want to use just nodal analysis here, I'm going to call this guy as A, and this node is 12, and this node as a V naught, and then assign current, so going in that, down, KCL at A, we have entering 12 minus VA over 3K equals leaving 2 milli plus VA minus V naught over 4K, and then KCL at V naught entering VA minus V naught over 4K equals leaving V naught over 2K. Simple two equations and two unknown, we end up getting the same answer.